Hi, everybody. Today we're going to talk about one of the 11 criteria of processed food addiction, withdrawal avoidance. Listen to these quotes. If I stop eating sweets and bread for a few days, I'm anxious and irritable. And sometimes I even feel like I have the shakes. I start eating sweets again to feel better. Or, it got so when I tried to diet, I would become lightheaded, restless, and unable to concentrate. I would fall off the diet because I was so miserable. Or, when I'm trying to cut back on junk food, the cravings seem to intensify. Or, after I binge, I wake up groggy and miserable, so the next day is ruined too. Can you relate to any of these statements? I sure can. Withdrawal avoidance is the 11th criteria for processed food addiction, according to Dr. Joan Ifland. She's a food addiction specialist and the author of the textbook Processed Food Addiction. Observations and studies have shown the following. A morphine-like withdrawal from sugar has been observed in rats. Caffeine withdrawal is well documented. Gluten and flour made from gluten grains contain glutamorphine that appears to activate the opiate pathways. Salt has been observed to be used by morphine addicts in withdrawal, presumably as a replacement for morphine. Processed fat appears to activate the opiate pathways in the brain. Dairy contains a casomorphine, which has been shown to create a numbing effect in rats. All of these foods would be classified as addictive foods. Processed food is taken to relieve or avoid withdrawal symptoms. People who eat processed food to avoid withdrawal are really fooling themselves. When we compare processed food withdrawal to withdrawal from other addictions, processed food withdrawal is so slight that some people don't even notice. People are afraid of being uncomfortable in the short term to gain long-term benefits. It's a cruel trap. They think that they are avoiding pain in the short term, but they are setting themselves up for a great deal more pain from lifestyle-related disease. So let's have a look at the withdrawal symptoms from the quotes. Anxious and irritable, the shakes, lightheaded, restless, unable to concentrate, intensified cravings, groggy, and miserable. Is it a coincidence that these are also some of the same symptoms that you go through when you detoxify your body? The worse the symptoms are, the more toxic the body. But this is not unbearable pain. This means you are simply a little bitchy and distracted for a few days. It is no excuse to continue to poison your body with addictive and destructive foods. To keep eating processed foods simply to avoid feeling uncomfortable for a few days is just silly. You can detoxify in two ways. You can go on a juice cleanse for a week, or you could continue to eat full meals by adopting a whole food plant-based diet like the one in my book and courses. The juice cleanse will work, but what then? Will you go back to eating your old way and end up addicted to processed food again? By adopting my way of eating, you will detoxify your body, break your processed food addiction, and know how to feed yourself to nourish your body for the rest of your life. And best of all, after a week of clean eating, you will have tons of energy and better focus. Your brain will be calm and you will feel so proud of yourself. That's it for today. Stay tuned for my next video, which I'll be discussing the top tips to reduce chronic stress and cortisol levels. Thanks for watching.